Yeah. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? You are listening to Just Talk Sheng YouTube TV. Today is 1st of the month, October the 1st. And today is day 669 since Hex was launched. How are you guys? Hello to every Hexican out there around this beautiful planet. This is your Kenyan Hexican. It's yet another day. The day we say a day without hex is a day without interest. It's a day without earning your daily payout, your daily passive income. Bob Marley once said, emancipate yourself from mental slavery. Man, we miss you, Bob Marley. Miss you, bro. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. One way of being liberated from mental slavery, they say, is by feeding this part here, the human brain, which I consider this is one of the organ which I value, one of the organ you should take care of it. You need mental health. A big shout out to Marty Allen. Thank you for your content about mental health and mental well-being. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. Somebody said, this part here is not a decoration. This is a thinking machine. And how true that is. So one way of emancipating yourself from mental slavery, they say, is by reading books or watching on what you're feeding this brain. As days goes by, weeks go by, months go by, years go by, most of us, almost all of us, we have things we call thought patterns. And some thought patterns we harbor, it could be resentful emotions, anger, fear. They can become your mental pattern or mental enslavement. And also the system, the way the system has taught us, you need to get to age 55, for instance, in Kenya, for you to retire. That's what the system says. That is how it was put. But on the other side, when you begin unlearning some of these things we were taught, you have to remove that mental enslavement. And Richard Hart has figured out one of the best financial tool that when you incorporate it in your life and whatever level you are in, it will get you on this mental well-being. As fellow Kenyans and other people around Africa, even the world, they say people are committing suicide, and mental instability has to do with that, depression. And finance is one of the reasons they are doing that. You don't know your tomorrow. And Hex is giving us peace of mind. And this takes courage. It takes thinking outside the box. It takes thinking outside the way you've been doing things. Because when the year ends or when the year is getting started, you can't expect different results if you keep on doing the same thing the way you've been doing every other day. You have to make up your mind that as far as financial life and thinking different, I gotta change the game. I have to stake my money. That's what I choose. Because I've been hearing this Kenyan guy on YouTube tell me about this hex and what it is doing in their village and community and what it is doing to other peoples around the world, to Indians. Hello, Indian Mexicans, Germany, South Africa, and soon the snowball effect is coming as more and more people are coming to this decentralized, true DeFi that is working. So one way of fighting the mental slavery is through books, consuming right information. You see, the internet, and especially YouTube, is a place where everybody is becoming an expert nowadays, because I can simply study a topic, I can Google search, and I can talk about a certain content, and I might look like some sort of guru, the way you call them, guru. And me being a content creator, it is wise and always prudent to share and give out what you've experienced, because real recognizes real. I don't know if I can consider myself a hex OG, but what I know, the day I went on Twitter, the day I searched for crypto, and the shining light from whoever was talking about hex appeared on my timeline. Thank you for that seed and caring enough to talk about hex. And from my capacity and from my sphere of influence and the people I'm sharing this, I've had none complaining about hex as scam. Guys, every other day we are seeing people saying we have a smart contract and we have staking, come to the smart contract. And when you go to those business meetings they are saying they are doing, the founders or the owners, they don't put an image, or they don't come out like Richard Hart, who says, I'm ready for debate. You are calling hex a scam? I'm here. I'm the founder. Let us reason together. Hexicans, we are like the soldiers on the front line, defending this product and defending this innovation because of what it is doing in our life. We are not getting paid to do so, but we are seeing the big picture of what hex is going to do. Look at the prediction of hex in the next year. It might be $5, it might be $3.5. And the people who are staking right now, in whatever level you're in, welcome to the mind-bending technology, where we are earning and learning at the same time. According to the system here in Kenya, and I've been part of it, we've been subjected to much learning. But when we come and meet the world outside here, the earning aspect is, look at the difference, the earning is not making sense. We are learning these things too late. That's why we are now keeping up with earning thanks to nice smart contracts, decentralized system, financial tool like Hex that is making our learning and earning be at par. This is very touching to see that every other year we are graduating our sons and daughters, and they're being told, now go and find jobs. There are no jobs in Kenya. I remember when the virus that shook this world started, we were in a state of limbo. We were told, go in your homes and begin working at home. Excuse me? Do these people even have jobs? Richard, I salute you. I salute you, Mr. Nobel worthy prize candidate. You deserve it. Hex is opening our eyes. Hex is a remedy to mental slavery. Hex is appealing to both the learned, people who do research. Hex is also appealing to the people who you might not think they know, they can give a damn about it. Hex is appealing to both. The right product for the right generation. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. So every other day when we get invitation from WhatsApp or text messages, come for a smart contract that has been started, and you go there and listen, but after 3 months, and I'm speaking from experience, I've been in Hex for a year and something, and so many people who say they are doing smart contracts, the fire has faded away. It's not that the people don't have the charisma or energy to do it. The founders of those fake smart contracts have messed people up. They have messed relationships. But when you do your research and you go to hex.wiki, you read what Hex is all about. What is the game theory behind this smart contract? And why is it the true DeFi that is going to outperform Bitcoin, Ethereum, and be that shining city on a hill? Hex. Hex has been audited 3 times. One economic audit, 2 security audits. Richard had took time to bring this product, the way he has taken time to launch the best blockchain the world has ever seen, pulsechain.com, that is going to give us mad gains. Emancipating yourself from mental slavery, you have to recognize what's real. You have to see me in the eye. Is what I'm saying true? Is it faithful and true? Ladies and gentlemen, emancipating yourself from mental slavery is the best thing you want to do the beginning of this month. Stake Hex until you make it. Look at this small case study of Hex being $3.5 at the end of one calendar year, assuming you have a budget of 500 US dollars or 50,000 Kenyan shillings. I'm going to hexcalc.net, and we are shifting our mental. We are putting it in a state of abundance. So I'm going to hexcalc.net and I'm calculating how much will Hex give me after I stake for a year with my 500 US dollars. So here we go. This is the best invention since sliced bread, ladies and gentlemen. You can see the smile in Hexican's face. That should be around 1227 hex being staked for a period of 1227 hex, which is around 500 US dollars, being staked for 365 days. And my price prediction I've said is $3.5 after a year. Let us calculate and see what will be your return. So your current value as October 1st, 2021 is 49.5 US dollars. That was your seed capital. And this contract, when you input here, it is saying you're ending your contract on October 1st, 2022. So your hex was 1227 hex, and your interest in hex, you'll be given 164 hex in return. And your projected earning in US dollar, you will get $4,871. That is 883% return. Hold on. Brother Courier Daniel from Kenya, the Kenyan hexicon. Is this for real? 883% return after a year when hex hits $3.5? Yeah, that's true. You heard me right. Let me Kenyanize it so that my fellow Kenyans will get the gist and the sweetness of $48.71. This is your return, fellow Kenyans. Drum rolls, please. Let's see what it means in Kenya shilling. $48.71 in Kenyan shillings. $48.71. You'll get a whooping 537,759.58 according to the exchange rate of 110.4 Kenya shillings per dollar. That is $500,000 bob when hex hits $3. You see, when you go to Hex Weekend, you begin understanding why it took this guy almost 2 years before he launched Hex. He put the game theory. The economics behind it is perfect. While more and more people are staking Hex, it is becoming scarce in the market. And we are like, how come somebody didn't figure this thing out? It took the genius Richard Hart to figure this out. This is so simple that when you explain it to people who don't know much tech and many jargons about DeFi and whatever, they grasp it. This is a fixed deposit bank account to a Kenyan mind of what you call certificate of deposit in Europe. So when you lock it, you take this precious crypto and you lock it, you are removing it from the market, and scarcity makes the price increase. And the inflation reward, which is 3.69, which you'll get over a period of a year, when you count it, that is where the economics and the sweetness of this journey begins. And you can make as many stakes as you want. 1 year, 2 years, if you're long term, put 5 years. May this message touch and even save and redeem you guys out there, because the struggle is continuing. We are coming out of mental slavery. The unlearning process might take time, but the baby little steps you make, see you at the top. Take care of yourself, guys. This is Daniel Kurwe Gitau. I salute you. Have a lovely new month.